quick look at Paul Westhead going over some final instructions with one of his assistant coaches. But Charles Smith's career with the Boston Celtics, at least for the moment, is over, as he was waived by this club. The second-year guard from Georgetown had been on the injured list since the beginning of the season. And the Celtics also sought and obtained waivers on Jim Paxson. Now, the list that Jim Paxson was on, I leave to Tom.
Oh, how nice of you. I mean, that was, we want you to play maybe list, but
here are the starting lineups.
Not really going to happen list. How's
First,
that?
That's about
the
accurate.
Denver Nuggets.
Here's Andy Jick with the starting lineups.
At guard from Boston College, 5'10", number 14, Michael Adams.
Well, he's an addition to their ball club since the last time we saw the Nuggets. Michael Adams, who
the guard is from Stanford,
is very good at the up-tempo game. Lichty lined up so many threes.
The center is from Oregon.
When we saw them.
Even, number 41, Blair Rasmussen.
And Rasmussen is being converted into a running center. Can he do it? I don't know.
6'9", number 0, Orlando Woolridge.
He is the guy that's benefited most from this style of play. He is leading the league right now in scoring, as he is the layup man on the front end of that break. And Lane, also a power player that can get it up and down the court, has benefit, as he has been on the bench with Doug Moe.
And now introducing the Boston Celtics. At guard from California and Santa Barbara, 6'6", number 20, Brian Shaw.
Brian has, with rare exception, been equal to the task of making this team run.
Reggie Lewis.
Teams are starting to really concentrate a little bit more on Reggie when he has the ball.
Good 1/2 inch, number 0, Robert Parish.
Chief had a field day getting up the court on the fast break against the Nuggets in both games of preseason. This guy's been terrific.
From Indiana State, 6'9", number 33, Larry Bird.
And against the pressure defense, who better to have on your team on the floor than Larry Bird?
Assistant coaches Don Casey and John Jennings. Head coach Chris Ford.
Great job done by that man. 16 games into this season. They're the officials for tonight. Hank Armstrong, Hugh Hollins, and Bernie Fryer. Take a quick look again at the starting lineups. Paul Westhead's club: Woolridge, Lane, Rasmussen, Adams, and Lichty. And for the Celtics, Bird, Gamble, Parish, Shaw, and Lewis. A reminder. Let's get this out of the way. This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the National Basketball Association and the Boston Celtics, and is intended solely for the private non-commercial use of our audience. Any publication, reproduction, retransmission, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, and accounts of this game without the express written permission of the NBA, the Boston Celtics, and Sports Channel is prohibited. Announcers on this broadcast selected by Sports Channel, approved by the Celtics.
Well, there is no question that this is going to be a run-and-gun game, as Chris Ford, unlike some of the other coaches that have played the Nuggets, will really just go with the flow, as they say. If it's there, they're going to take it to the hoop.
Bird, first shot. Rebound, Lichty. Michael Adams, the quick push. Leaves it for Woolridge. Rebound to Brian Shaw. Brian, hard to the hoop. Got hit by Lane, no foul call. Adams back at you, had his pocket picked by Bird. Celtics a 3-on-1, it'll be Parish.
Now Bird elected to reward Robert Parish, get him into the game. He was really the only guy covered.
And right back, Reggie Lewis with a hack on Michael Adams. The bucket counts. We're tied at 2.
We may not be able to verbally do an adequate job in this game, Mike, as we will have to shut up most of the evening to catch the action. That's how furious it's going to be.
Adams back with a splash with this club, averaging 20 points a game once he get back into the lineup.
He's one of the fun players to watch in the league. Can push the ball, knows how to dish it, and can hit the three.
Has had a lot of great moments on the parquet, too. Boston College, when he was there, played all of their Big East games in the Boston Garden. Bird pops out, Woolridge with him. Larry all the way.
Well, 3 dribbles and only one man really got to him.
Adams says, okay.
He was made for this style of play. They have a more passive pressing defense. Beginning of the season, they would really defy you to get the ball over the top of guys as they were standing between the inbound man and the receiver.
Gamble, good look on the rebound. Great pass from Bird to Shaw.
Here it comes, right back at you.
Adams launches a 3. Lane saves it. Bird does the same, but it comes back to Woolridge, who ignores Lane and dunks it. Denver by 1. Barely 2 minutes gone. Woolridge defensively on Larry. Little fall away for 2.
Well, they'll pick on Woolridge, as Woolridge is not one of the best defensive players in the NBA.
Might not be one of the best defensive players in Denver. Woolridge launches one. Bird trying to skip it out. It was an errant pass. Good look by Adams, and Lane gets 2.
Well, that was a little good defense by Adams, sitting on the outlet man. Bird never spotted him.
Too small. Kevin Gamble trying to get it back to Parish on the roll. Tipped away by Lane. Up ahead, Adams. Reggie's got an angle, and Adams ran with it. They were little steps, but there were about 3 of them.
Well, he's so small that his number is almost in his pants.
I remember his first year at BC. They didn't have a uniform, and his number disappeared down into his pants. It was really fun.
Fun little guy.
Larry again, eyeball to eyeball with Woolridge, and buries another jump shot.
Shot right through the open window as Woolridge had his right hand up. Never bothered Larry's shot.
Adams penetration move gets the roll.
I'll tell you, you got to stay on him. Don't let him get the ball back. Take his man out of the defense.
He gambles on Shaw. Bryan goes by, short with the left hand. Parish there for the follow. Rebound. Robert again. Lane takes it down this time. Adams set for 3. Not this time. It's a second air ball, shooting a 3. Celtics are 3-on-1.
Denver doesn't exactly turn on the speed on defense, however, as the Celts pity pat to a beautiful hoop that time on a fast break.
And you could see they had fun with that one. Inside, nobody's got Lichty.
That's the first time I've seen him take a shot without it being a 3.
And the Celtics are going to take a timeout. 7:49 left to go here, first quarter. It's 13-12 Denver.
Lots of this type of play all night long. Just token resistance against the fast break effort. Watch how easily the Celts score. A 3-on-1. Patty caked the ball, and there it is, a slammer. But the Nuggets are not renowned for really getting back quickly to protect, as they feel that the tempo of the game is what's really going to do you in the long run. And they're not super concerned about stopping fast break opportunities.
Celtics coming in off a 49-point fourth quarter the other night against Seattle, their best effort in 8 years. Lane controls the miss. Adams skitters up the court. Woolridge for 2 more.
This style was made for Orlando Woolridge.
Boy, their defense is really token, though, isn't it?
Boy, nobody has their hands up. They're 5 feet away from everybody. Anyhow, they're leading by 3 now. Come on, let's give them their due. Celts haven't been exactly setting this place on fire in the first few minutes here.
Gamble outside.
Yeah, and Lane just watched him release it and followed the arc of the ball.
Boy, Michael Adams has taken everything to the hole tonight. Woolridge, an offensive board. Pretty good up fake. Gets 2. Shaw with about 6 inches on Michael Adams. Rasmussen jumped out. Parish rolled to the hoop. Wants to go over Lichty. Rebound comes to Todd. Denver's 3-on-2 here. Now Celtics get back. Rasmussen can hit that. Not this time. A nice tip by Lane and Lichty, but Lichty's going to pick up the foul.
Now they will use the trailer, a big man coming up behind the initial part of the fast break. And Rasmussen can really hit that shot. Good 20-foot shooter. And so is Danny Shays, who has been on the bench. He's not here tonight.
Inside to Shaw. Oh, nice shovel pass, and Reggie Lewis will go to the line.
Oh, what am I saying? You're right, Mike.
Danny Shays moved over.
Wrong team. Yeah, you're right.
No, he played a lot of time in Denver. Moved over earlier this year to Milwaukee. Reggie getting his first point. Celtics back to within 2.
Yeah, I'm looking on the bench. You know, that's how it happens when there's so many players in this league.
Believe me, a lot of players have gone through Denver this year, too.
And will.
How about Corey Gaines? Corey Gaines was averaging almost 10 assists a game, was 10th in the league, and got waived when Michael Adams came back off the list. Ooh, this could be NBA history here right now. The Denver Nuggets have 2 on the shot clock, and Rasmussen drains it.
By the end of the year, this is going to be an exceptionally good outside shooting ball club because they're going to have lots of practice.
They'll be in exceptionally good shape, too. No question about that. Reggie rejected by Woolridge. Big time. Tipped out of bounds by Walter Davis.
Good effort that time by Woolridge.
Here comes Chris Jackson, their #1 pick into the game. Michael Adams sits down with 7. 5:33 to go here first quarter. Celtics have not made any changes. Davis and Jackson now off the Denver bench. Kevin comes up shooting. Rasmussen there for the rebound. To Jackson in the middle. Right side Davis.
That was not a good shot that time by Gamble.
Didn't take Walter much time to get it off. Parish. Oh, nice play by Davis. Kind of got Robert looking the wrong way, but then Gamble hustled back in to deflect it. Reggie with a lot of choices. That was like a multiple choice test for Reggie there.
I got 1, I got 2, I got C.
He really did.
All of the above.
He had 3 guys he could have dished that off to. Bird's going to pick up the foul. He got Woolridge on the hand. First on Larry.
What you have to be careful of is to get into the same rhythm and the type of shots that Denver is willing to take. Just coming off picks and firing them up is not really what Chris Ford wants against this ball club. You can get layups against the Denver Nuggets if you go that 1 extra pass.
Great numbers for Woolridge so far this year. Joe Klein and Kevin McHale are going to check into the Boston lineup, and Robert Parish and Kevin Gamble will sit down. Gamble with 4 and Parish with 2.
Out of necessity right now, the Celtics will not be as fast, and it will present a problem to the Nuggets as well as the Celtics. Will they be able to get back quick enough on defense to protect layups or against layups by the Nuggets? And conversely, with the smaller people that the Nuggets have out there, can they defend McHale, Bird, or Parish in that low post? Or, excuse me, Joe Klein.
Reggie trying to feed it back. It's picked off. Davis has got it. Lewis steals it. Bird takes the 3.
Well, he may end up getting into that 3-point shooting contest at the All-Star game.
Walter Davis answers with 2. Reggie's alone on this side. 2 more.
Now that's Reggie's shot, and when there's nobody on him, he should take that shot.
Underneath. Nice play by Lichty.
Boy, he just got great position on Bird and made sure he kept it.
Used the body well, didn't he? Larry again for 3, and Rasmussen takes it down. In comes Jackson. Nuggets have led all the way. Chris Jackson, the pull-up. Woolridge nearly got it away from Bird. Larry looking for help, finds Shaw. Over to Joe Klein. Reggie cut into the hole. Jackson out of the pack. It is 4-on-1 Denver. Woolridge.
Well, there is the disadvantage of playing with all the big guys up front. They converted very easily that time, a fast break.
Joe Klein misses the 12-foot jump shot. Fourth rebound for Rasmussen. Orlando misses on the other end, and Rasmussen, I believe, will be called with the foul.
Denver foul was on number 41, player Rasmussen. His second personal foul, third team foul.
Here comes Jerome Lane back in. Lichty sits down. D. Brown making his first appearance.
Now this is their version of their big team with Lane in there.
Brown misses his first shot off the bench. Here comes Jackson. Nice look for Lane. Oh, Jerome.
Well, Lane cannot defend Bird, and Bird is going to have trouble tracking Lane down on a fast break, as Lane has much more speed.
D. Brown runs Jackson into a pick. McHale rolled to the hoop. Bird popped out. Kevin with big advantage over Lane. Gets two and a foul.
Well, that's what the Celts should be doing right now, getting inside to Kevin McHale or Larry Bird. They don't need the outside shots. Now you're going to see one great move against a much smaller man, a total mismatch in favor of McHale.
Kevin McHale a chance to tie the game when we get back. .255 to go in the first. Still a lot more action to come, so open up a cold Budweiser and get ready for that clean, crisp taste that only comes from Beechwood Aging. This Bud's for you with .255 to go in the first.
The Celtics, with this lineup on the floor, really have to be looking to, if not get fast break opportunities, go to McHale on that matchup.
Outside jumper knocked down by Jackson.
Boy, he's been troubled with Tourette syndrome, and they have been trying to moderate his medication.
McHale, little spin move for two more.
That's almost an automatic two if you get it to McHale. They just have nobody that can stop him.
D. Brown aggressively up on Jackson. Klein's out on Rasmussen. Bird's got Lane. McHale's got Woolridge. A little double by Reggie leaves Walter Davis open.
Boy, and they just leave a good shooter out there on the perimeter. And if you drop a man to help out on penetration, he'll get the ball.
Denver has clung to the lead since the opening minute of this game. D. Brown, little drive, finds Klein.
Nice little wraparound pass by D. Brown.
Jerome Lane, never a doubt. Lewis, the rebound, controls it, and the Celtics have a chance for their first lead of the game with 1:35 to go first quarter. Klein comes to put a little pick out there for Bird. Larry, intent with the left hand, and he'll go to the line. Jerome Lane picks up number 2.
Nuggets foul was number 35. Jerome Lane, second personal foul. Penalty situation. Number 45, Anthony Cook.
Lane had a great career at Pittsburgh.
Yeah, he was one of the real great college rebounders, but not much of a shooter. Came out early into the draft and did not see an awful lot of action under Doug Moe.
We have had 15 lead changes in the first quarter. It's Boston by 2.
And you will see lots of people being rotated in the Denver lineup.
Anthony Cook just into the game.
Anthony Cook was the beneficiary of playing with a great player.
That being Sean Elliott.
Absolutely. I was just testing you.
Yeah, I know. I knew it wasn't Danny Shays.
No, it wasn't Danny Shays. No, Sean Cook, and Sean was, I mean, all the defenses were rigged for him. And Cook kind of was able in his college days to just roam around and do what he wanted to do.
That's the first free throw the Celtics had missed in their last 48 attempts. Kevin McHale guilty of the last 2 misses. Jackson making a wish. Rebound to Klein. There's an example of what Lane can do. Count the basket and a foul.
Well, I'm inclined to think that Lane just made a great play here. Lane just took it away from him. Pure simple. Never protected the ball, puts it back up, and that's what Lane does the best. Goes to the glass. And you must put a body on him.
5 for Lane, tied at 33. Bird in the open floor for 2. 13 first quarter points for Larry. Michael Adams back in, kind of like just throws it out there. Joe Wolf tracks it down and knocks down a jump shot. Accidental offense for the Nuggets, tied at 35. D. Brown on a cut. Oh, good fake. And with the left hand, he puts it down.
Oh, I'll tell you, that was supreme poise.
Michael Adams, those little stutter step moves, and D. Brown's going to be called for the reach-in foul.
I'll tell you, Michael Adams just taunts you with the ball, and D. Brown didn't go for it. And the official saying, guys, let's get together. Let's not have any animosity here tonight.
I had a feeling, I didn't exactly read the lips, but I had a feeling the veteran official, Hugh Hollins, was just kind of going, you had a problem with that call?
That's what they will do to rookies, but Michael Adams will leave the ball out there for you to see and just dare you to go after it. And as soon as you just move the least little bit, he's got the quickness to dart by you. So you can't get mesmerized by him dribbling the ball. You got to watch his chest.
He's got 9. We're tied at 37.
When I used to tell you, when that moves, the chest moves, he moves.
Klein's pass picked off by Wolf. Adams on the break finds Jackson. Loose ball back to Jackson. Joe Klein gets it this time. Celtics have got 18 seconds to get a shot off. D up to Bird. Oh, nice. Oh, a reach-in foul is called. That looked like a pretty good strip.
Celts are attacking the hoop. Here we are, 37-37 with 13 seconds left to go. Up quickly it goes to Bird, who was up there almost for a 10 count.
He got the arm.
Got him on the arm. But they allow you to attack the hoop. They're not super concerned with you scoring layups. Yeah, they say, if we can stop it, we'll stop it. But I don't think that he has as much concern about you getting layups as most other coaches do.
15 in the first quarter for Larry. Adams circles the wagons, tries to lay it off, does, and Cook misses a dunk and has it blocked by Bird. D has got to get it up, and he didn't realize how much time was left. But Boston's got the lead after 1, 39-37.
Great defense against a team that's ready to shoot the ball at the first slit of light through the door. They bring this this team down to the 22-second mark, and everybody's on a man. You watch them just hustle around, pick up, fight over picks. Everybody's got a man. Not a real good shot until it gets to Rasmussen, who is a big guy that you kind of ordinarily just drop off a little bit. But Celts made him work the ball for a full 22 seconds. That's as good as it gets on defense against the Denver Nuggets.
A look at the stats from that first quarter, and a reminder, day in and day out, at home or on the road, you can always count on the great taste of a Bud Light. It delivers every time, so ask for a Bud Light, because everything else is just a light.
Mike,
I'm sorry, go right ahead.
Mike, we've got the magic number of shots. Denver took 33 in that quarter, and Boston 31. And you keep hearing me talk about the magic number of 100 shots. We may end up with well over 100 shots before this game is over.
Celtics have got D. Brown, Kevin McHale, Joe Klein, Kevin Gamble, and Brian Shaw on the floor. It is Adams, Cook, Wolf, Lane, and Lichtke. Kevin McHale is trying to cover Todd Lichtke. 4 seconds on the shot clock that time. And Adams' shot went in. 3-second violation. Paul's going like, we don't stand still that long anywhere, let alone in the lane.
The Celtics should not have to take an outside shot, but on very rare occasions.
McHale leans in for 2 and a foul.
There is absolutely the most productive matchup situation that the Celts are going to find all season long against any team. They're going to see the ball finally gets to McHale. Good up fake. I mean, he's only about 3 feet from the hoop. There's nobody to nudge him off the box, and he's got all those good fakes.
Michael Adams.
Whoop-de-doo, Michael Adams.
Gets it back. Why not? 12 for Adams, who has attempted a ton of threes this year. 61 in 7 games, which is 25 more than the Celtics have attempted as a team. Pretty good defensive play by Wolf, but it goes in anyway.
Penetration going to the hoop. Makes the back line move.
Wolf knocking it down as the trailer.
They're getting that part of the offense down, looking for the trail people coming up.
Ryan Shaw baseline, left hand too hard. Lane the rebound, outlet to Adams. In the middle, Cook. Rebound Klein. Up quickly to Brian Shaw. He's got Kevin with him. Denver back. Ryan just blows by his man. Cook looking for room. Got the bucket and a foul. Like a smile out of Kevin McHale.
Well, one thing that you must do if you're going to beat Denver is rotate your people and don't let this stamina gap develop that Westhead really counts on. And right now, Chris Ford's got Robert Parish about to report back in. Larry Bird played for the entire first quarter.
Number 30, Marcus Liberty is in.
Celtics by 1 as Marcus Liberty makes his first appearance for the Nuggets. Michael Adams going to be called for the foul. That's his second on the team. Cook goes out, and Woolridge is also back. Parish is in for Joe Klein.
There just is no rhyme or reason to that defense. That time Adams picked up the foul. I think he did it on his own. He tried to double the guy, catch him in a bad position.
Joe Wolf there for the block, but also got him with the body. Wolf called for the foul. Parish will go to the line.
Joe Wolf, his first personal foul.
Well, the way they use so many people, they can afford to foul you going to the hoop. You know, all this double team stuff, they don't double you down low. And the Celts are starting to concentrate on getting it down in there to McHale or penetrating and waiting for the back line of the Denver defense to rotate to the penetrator and then find either Klein or Parish. And that's working. So you don't need to take an outside shot against this team.
I don't think I've seen more than 2 double teams tonight, but Liberty, nice shot. A lot of guys score for Denver when they play.
Well, Shaw almost made the classic mistake, not going back to receive the ball.
Michael Adams, 2 more. 14 for Adams, and the Nuggets grab the lead back, 49-48. 9:25 left to go here, first half. Roberts sweeps through, short with the hook shot. Lichty the rebound. Woolridge. Too hard. Loose ball, though. Wolf is there. Wolf having a very opportunistic game so far tonight. Tries to put a little screen on D. Brown. Shaw takes down the Adams miss. That's about 3 feet outside the three-point line. Michael let that one go. Kevin leans in. Gamble there as all the Nuggets took off in the rebounding action, and a reach-in foul is going to go against Denver.
You know, sometimes the shots are so easy that when you receive the ball, you get too anxious and you fumble the ball.
Adams will come out with those 3 fouls. He leaves with a game-high 14 points for the Nuggets. Bird has 15 on the Boston bench, and Chris Jackson's back in. Michael, a few words for Hugh Hollins before he leaves. Gamble spinning on Liberty. Parish trying to put down the follow. And Hugh Hollins says no, he's got a reach-in foul on someone the first time Robert went up with the fake. I think it's Woolridge. First on Orlando, who has 9 points. Rasmussen is back in, and Joe Wolf goes out.
Well, in the first quarter, the Celtics did not control the boards. And this is like the prototype team that you ought to be able to control the boards against. Denver, in their rebounding efforts season-wide so far, are -7, almost 8 rebounds a game against opponents. So the Celts got to hop on that potential advantage.
Tied at 49, 8:26 to go in the first half. McHale, the screen for D. Brown. Inside, single coverage. Kevin can't get that one down. 5th offensive rebound for Parish. Count it. And a foul on Rasmussen.
Celts are looking inside, and that's just exactly what Chris Ford wants. Something good is going to happen. This time a 3-point play. Well, here's a surprise that Chris Ford throws at the Nuggets. Ed Pinckney, who's only really been kind of playing in garbage time.
Robert Parish has 1 shot.
And he'll line up against Woolridge. Pinckney still has the speed, as we've said many times, to get out on the wing.
Liberty not sure where to go, and then tries to run a Rasmussen. The follow slapped out of bounds where Rasmussen thought he was fouled. It'll be Denver ball, though, with 7:54 to go in the half.
Marcus Liberty is one of those guys that he's never seen a shot he didn't like.
Jackson comes up firing.
Jackson from Walter Davis.
Jackson with 4. Nuggets trail by 1. Gamble's got Davis alone. Kicks it out to Bird, gets it right back. Kevin wants to take him. Does, gets 2.
Well, he just dug his shoulder in there and he eluded Davis.
Jackson the other way. Nice fake on Shaw. Bryant bobbled the shot, though, and Bird able to keep the rebound alive. Larry off and running. Shovel pass over to Parish for 2.
I like this game, Robert Parish is saying to himself.
Rasmussen, 2 more.
Boy, he will sit in that trailer spot, and they will look for him. Yeah, you better be on him.
Robert, some time in the middle.
What's Bird's record? Parish could have it here tonight. If they concentrate on giving him the ball.
He's got 10 points here in the second quarter, 12 overall. Celtics by 5, and there goes the Chief. Nice move.
He's got it going.
And Denver's going to take a timeout. 6:18 to go in the half. Celtics, their biggest lead, 7. Hartford Whalers continue their strong play when they take on Adams division rival, the Montreal Canadiens. From the Hartford Civic Center, you can watch the great NHL action tonight at 11 o'clock only on Sports Channel. 16-5, the numbers for Robert Parish. Pinckney, pretty good hands to knock it away from Woolridge. Orlando, Pinckney blocked the shot. Pinckney's off and running too. Shaw's got Jackson on him. They come to Bird. Larry looking for someone to cut and takes it himself. Won't go down.
Looking for the foul, too.
Nice pass by Jackson. Pinckney's going to pick up the foul. A nifty feed, though, by Chris Jackson.
Good hustle by Ed Pinckney to get back there and really bother that shot. You're going to see Ed Pinckney. Look at him with his head down, really trailing that play. I mean, he was given a full effort to get back on defense. Remember, we saw Denver trotting up on defense? That's what you got to do to really get back and protect against the first three guys on a fast break, is just flat out run as hard as you can.
Number 35, Reggie Lewis, replaces Kevin.
Orlando now in double figures with 10. Lewis in for Gamble. Denver looking to trap, and there's the steal by Adams. Over the shoulder pass tipped away by Bird, picked up Woolridge. Adams is open.
Well, they threw their pressure defense. They denied the ball. And the Celts just plain were not ready for it.
Reggie takes it in the lane, has it slapped away right to Shaw. And a reach outside is called on Walter Davis.
Well, we've seen more penetrating moves by the Celtics tonight in this ball game than we have seen probably, or we did see all last season by Celtic guards, as they are keying on getting into the paint on a one-on-one move and moving the back line of the Nuggets defense. It all seems to be working, Mike.
Celtics having for them a bad night at the line. Orlando swoops through. Great block by Parish. Here comes Lewis. Roberts legging it the other way. Bird for two.
Good pull-up on the wing by Bird.
Lichty. Ooh, had a foot on the line.
I'll tell you, he just heads for the corner in their offense.
Bird for three this time. Rebound of Woolridge. Up to Adams. Michael just gives the basket a look, which usually freezes the defender. Bird the rebound to Shaw. Pinckney's on a wing. Reggie's in the middle. They find Eddie. Missed the layup. Lane scoots in for the rebound. Adams the other way, 3-on-2. Lichty, wide open jumper.
Lichty for Michael Adams.
Yep, it's a track meet, guys.
63-61 with still 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Shaw won't go down for him. Joe Wolf, a strong rebound, throws it away. Pinckney tracks it down. Bryant looked off Parish and got it off the glass. Lane traveled with it.
I'll tell you, 2 passes up the court on their offense. That's it.
Number 6, Walter Davis.
You believe he has a stated theory that they don't want to take more than 7 seconds to get a shot off?
That's true. He doesn't see a need to take any more than 7. Wolf the good hands. Up to Adams. To is a 3-on-1, almost a 4-on-1, and Adams got the bucket and drew a foul from Shaw.
Well, when you throw the ball away, that is the worst possible thing against a team like Denver, because they are ready to spring people loose like now.
Number 32, Kevin McHale replaces
McHale in, Ed Pinckney sits down.
Not a bad job. One real good hustle play.
Michael Adams has one shot.
But if Ed is going to use his speed on offense, he's got to be a strong finisher on that wing.
19 points and 8 assists for Michael Adams in the first half. Bird finds Reggie for 2.
No shot blocker, so if you can get it there, a 3-on-1, you can get layups.
Celtics by 3. Woolridge had it blocked by McHale. Picked off Bird. Up to Shaw. Oh, nice play of Walter Davis. I don't think Shaw ever saw him.
Well, that was not a good read that time by Brian Shaw.
Adams really launches one. Bird. Got it.
That's about the only guy I'd turn loose to shoot on the outside against this ball club, because he can make those shots, and when he gets hot, he's liable to bury 10 in a row.
Denver will take a 20-second timeout with 2:33 to go here in the first half. Celtics by 5, 69-64. Bird with 19, Parish with 16 here in the first half. And on the other side, Michael Adams has 19, Woolridge has 11. The LA Gear Catapult to Victory sweepstakes is coming to your participating LA Gear retailer and sports channel in January, so watch for it. Now a full timeout's been called, so we'll take a break. 69-64 Boston. Of coverage of the National Hockey League continues when the Buffalo Sabres face off against the Philadelphia Flyers tomorrow live at 7:30 only on Sports Channel. 2:33 to go here, second quarter. 69-64. Boston a 5-point lead, but Denver's got the basketball. It's Adams, Wolf, Davis, Lichty, and Woolridge on the floor. Wolf back and Parish in. Goes the other way. Tough shot. Yeah, made it.
Joe Wolf.
Nuggets hanging around down 3. Davis, pretty good position on Lewis. Here comes Denver 3-on-2. Lichty on the wing. Nice play. Won't go. Tip won't. Orlando Woolridge will get the offensive foul over the back of Bird.
Well, there's definitely one thing the Celts should not be doing with their front court lineup of McHale, Bird, and Parish, and that's take outside shots. Because if there is a long rebound, boy, Denver just put a 3-on-2 out there so fast.
They're long gone, right?
They're long gone. And one of the big Celtic big guys is just not going to be able to get back to help on the defense. But boy, it is a temptation, because you just feel at any point you can beat this team, but you've got to surgically carve them up and play the high percentage. And I mean, it's very easy to get the high percentage shot against this team.
Woolridge the drive, count the bucket, and a foul on McHale as he went by.
Orlando Woolridge.
You know, it would seem to me, Tom, that a key to Paul Westhead's success with this system would be, for lack of a better way to put it, the ego factor, and that they get you caught up in the way they're playing and make you play a little bit like them when they're on the floor.
Oh, absolutely. There's no question that I've always been a strong proponent of up-tempo basketball. And certainly this is the space-age style of up-tempo basketball. But what goes on is that he has not truly coupled this with as an aggressive a defense as he could really put in play. And as a consequence, you can get layups. The Celts are not getting as many layups tonight as they could have gotten.
Not many at all. Reggie over Jackson, who bumped him, and Chris gets the foul. Reg will go to the line.
Nuggets foul with number 3, Chris Jackson, his first personal foul.
Well, there they went around the horn. They end up with an outside shot, and McHale was down there. And nobody even looked in at him, and Parish was being defended by a guy that can't guard him. And fouls don't really mean anything. You know, getting 4 fouls or 5 fouls on this guy or that guy in this attack, because so many people play in his system. They all feel comfortable playing at any portion of the game.
Jackson, nice move to the hoop and a better layup. 73-71 Boston. 1:24 to go in the half. McHale fakes the 3. Reggie penetrates. A little pull-up. He's got a dozen. Up it comes quickly to Davis, who just catches and fires. Lewis the rebound. Kevin leans in. Loose ball comes to Woolridge. Michael Adams finds Davis again.
Davis from Michael Adams.
6 for Davis, who's averaging 21 a game, and the Nuggets are within 2. Final minute of the first half. Orlando with his back to the basket didn't see it, but Adams ahead of the field gets 2. 21 first half points for Michael Adams. We are tied at 75, and the Nuggets will get another possession. Maybe a couple the way they play. McHale, no, says Hugh Hollins. He caught his own shot. It's a travel. First time I've ever seen Kevin really just come up short with it.
I'm telling you, it's so easy in there to wheel to the hoop. He spun out of the potential double team so easily.
Woolridge to the basket for 2, and another foul.
From Michael Adams.
Michael Adams has got 21 points. He must have 10 or 11 assists also in this first half.
Well, Woolridge is one of those real hard driving guys. Once he gets up in the air, he's awfully difficult to stop. You've got to angle him off the basket and not let him take the direct route to the hoop. Now, he's improved his game to the point where he can make some of those if you don't angle him off at a 90-degree angle, and it's only like a 45-degree angle. He has learned to compensate for that pretty good.
Orlando Woolridge has,
I mean, you got to really concentrate on stopping this guy, putting it on the floor, and taking it strong to the basket.
$17 for Orlando. Celtics with plenty of time. Shot clock is off. Kevin, Ryan's open. Throws it away, looking for Bird with 4.3 seconds to go. Denver's going to take a lead to the locker room.
That should
13th turnover.
That should not happen, Mike, because the spacing was decent, and Shaw just tried to get the ball around the horn without looking.
Well, Westhead has some shooters out there. Here comes the best of the bunch, Adams. Liberty too late. Had to put it up as soon as he caught it, and he didn't. But Denver, with a 41-point second quarter, has a 78-75 lead. 78-75, Denver at the half. Not a whole lot of defense played in that half, but when Denver played it, it was effective at times, Tom.
Every once in a while, they'll show you this type of defense, a pressure defense. They'll throw it at you as a surprise. They deny the man the ball. Look, tough inbound pass for Ed Pinckney. This guy is laying in the weeds to pick off any kind of pass that goes over the top. And then you see what happens once you do inbound the ball, what difficulties are presented. Right now, you're going to see Michael Adams come over here and protect against the next obvious open man, and he succeeds in picking off the ball and helping to convert a good opportunity for the Denver Nuggets. That's about the extent of their real good defense. But boy, can they shoot it. They have 78 points, and believe me, what I think is wrong here, Mike, is not the defense of the Celtics, although it could be improved a little bit, but is the offense of the Celtics, even though they got 75 points.
33 of 62, the shooting for Denver, and they lead by 3. 78-75, our halftime score. The Denver Nuggets up by 3. Let's take a look at the numbers in that first half. Denver attempting 62 field goals and hitting 53% of them. One of the great shooting nights Denver's had this year. Boston not shooting that poorly, 51%, but only 28 of 55, and that doesn't stack up against 33 of 62. Rebounds really key in this game. Denver came into the game being out-rebounded by 7.8 or nearly 8 rebounds a game. The Celtics, on the other hand, were out-rebounding their opponents by nearly 7 a game. And as you can see tonight, Denver with the edge on the boards, 27-25. So the Nuggets really turning it around tonight in both shooting and rebounding. Turnovers, the Celtics with 13 of them, a few of them real careless turnovers towards the end there. Denver with 9. And individual scoring, as we take a look at it, you'll see Michael Adams having a great night with 21, Woolridge with 17, Lichty with 8. Bird's got 21 to match Adams, and Parish having a great night, and Lewis is right there with 10. But on the scoreboard, the Celtics are down 3, 78-75 at the half. We will be back with second half action in a minute or two. Denver Nuggets surprising the Celtics at halftime here, 78-75. Mike Gorman along with Tom Heinsohn, just moments away from second half action here at a sold-out Boston Garden. The Nuggets putting together one of their better efforts, you would have to believe, of the season. 41 points in the second quarter, most anyone has scored against Boston this year.
Well, what you have to say is that the Nuggets really are getting better at their own offensive style as they outshot percentage-wise the Celtics. But the last time the Celtics played this ball club, if I remember correctly, they shot close to 70% for the game.
Yep.
And there's no evidence that that's going to happen tonight because of the shot selection that the Celtics are taking in this game. And that's really what you have to do, is shoot better than Denver. You'll get in the up-tempo game. Chris Ford doesn't want to slow it down. But if there is a big team in there, Chris Ford puts a big team in there, and you don't have the zip boys, use the zap boys and zap them. Get it inside. Get the good percentage shot.
Well, the Celtics will start the second half with the quick lineup of Shaw, Gamble, Lewis, Bird, and Parish. Adams, Rasmussen, Woolridge, Lichty, and Lane over the top to Orlando. Nice catch. Back to Rasmussen. Lichty plants himself for 3. Lane, good job on the offensive board. Rasmussen wide open.
Well, that was an exceptional rebound by Lane as he walked Gamble right off the board.
Denver by 5. Larry turns on Woolridge. Front rims the fall away. Lichty quickly to Adams. Michael just keeps moving, leaves it for Rasmussen again. He hits again.
Boy, he just snuggling up into that trailer slot. And the natives are getting restless.
Gamble trying to find a screen. Now leans in for 2.
Take it to the hoop.
Woolridge. Nice block by Bird, but Lane there for the follow. Larry right back. Lichty another board.
Well, they had 2 defenders back that time. Bird did have the shot. When do you tell Larry Bird not to take the outside shot?
Adams, a lot of movement on Shaw. Again, down to 5 on the shot clock. Woolridge long with it. Lane trying to keep it alive. Rasmussen nearly tipped it in and then did.
Gamble is having his hands full with Jerome Lane on that offensive glass department.
Denver's got their biggest lead of the night. It's 9, 86-77.
His concentration on this man here. His head is looking this way, and you watch what happens. All of a sudden, Lane lays a body on him, nudges him 2 little half steps underneath the hoop. He's off the rebound action. Got to concentrate on blocking out a good rebounder.
McHale is in now for Gamble. Kevin gets it down to the baseline. Reggie, a little daylight. Knocks down the jump shot. Reggie's got a dozen. Woolridge just scored his 10,000th career point.
I'll tell you, right now, this Nuggets team has got lots of confidence, and they can be doubly explosive.
That's the biggest difference to me, Tom, that I see here tonight. Is before, the 2 times we saw him exhibition and actually 2 exhibition games, they looked confused. They don't tonight. They look very sure of themselves.
Well, I think Michael Adams has a lot to do with that. Plus the fact that they've practiced and they suffered some humiliating defeats, and they're going to present Orlando Woolridge with the ball as he just scored his 10,001 on first point milestone.
I'll pump him up a little bit. He gets a nice hand from the crowd. Shaw trying to keep Adams in front of him. Rasmussen just comes up and nearly threw it in again.
Well, Parish was really on him that time and bothered the rhythm of the shot.
Double team on Reggie, and it works as Lichty got a hand on the ball, and now the official changes his call. Initially pointed Denver's way and then reversed himself.
By the end of this game, there's liable to be an extra furrow on Chris Ford's brow.
A new furrow, huh? Reggie able to sneak in there for 2 more. Adams better not try to rest. Couldn't get the layup down. Got the rebound and put it in. Michael Adams is having himself a game. Parish misses the jump shot. Woolridge the rebound. Looking and finding Adams, but Bird saw it coming. McHale floats in. Won't go down. Parish the follow, and he'll go to the line.
No basket. Denver foul is on number 41, where Rasmussen.
Well, Rasmussen is not a shot blocker, but he is big. Celts had a 3-on-2, but they had the 3-on-2 with their 2 big people. I should say they're 3 big people, Bird, McHale, and Parish. McHale took one of those tough shots, you know, those 5-foot runners.
A floater.
Yeah, it's going to go. Oh, boy.
Lane blocked by McHale, picked off by Parish. Shaw the other way, finds Reggie on a wing, takes it in traffic, lost it, but it went off Rasmussen out of bounds.
Well, they drove him right into a double team, so their team defense is getting a little bit better too on any kind of penetration. People are picking up as they're getting to the baseline.
Number 42,
Wolf will come in for Rasmussen, who has 4 personal fouls. Parish trying to help out Shaw with the screen. Tipped out of bounds. Still will be Boston ball. Celtics 5 seconds on the shot clock.
Well, McHale in that low post again against Woolridge. Super option.
Reggie knocks down another one outside.
Well, they're not going up and challenging him.
Celtics still taking a lot of jump shots, though, Tom. Nuggets by 6, 7:50 to go in the third.
Well, they've put themselves in a position where they have to play some real stop-type defense.
And Michael Adams, no, not Michael Adams, who was it?
Yeah, Adams
was it?
Shaw, trying to draw the offensive or the foul on Shaw. But the Celts starting to get out on those outside shooters and bother the rhythm of the shot. They did it on Rasmussen, and then they just did it on Adams.
Shaw just takes Adams into the paint and buries it.
That's the way to do it.
Pick on the matchups, right? Adams penetrates, leaves it for Lichty. Nice ball fake. It's the jump shot.
The one thing you can't do is go right at Adams and try and jump at him, because he'll just up fake you, and boy, he's by you.
Jackson will come in and Adams goes out, as Adams has a few more words with Hugh Hollins as he leaves the floor. He's been talking to Hugh a lot tonight.
Number 30, Marcus Liberty replaces Jerome Lane.
Marcus Liberty in for Jerome Lane. Bird hits one outside.
Got to make a stop here. Keep him in front of you.
Wolf spins away from Parish, finds Liberty. Boy, he made that a very difficult shot. Here comes Shaw. He's got Bird and Parish with him. Reggie the trailer. Reg. Rebound, Woolridge, and Orlando got a hand in the back of Kevin McHale.
Well, the Celts big guys were in good position to offensive rebound should that shot have missed. And McHale picks up the foul because he did have the good position.
Bird swooping through, left-handed for two.
And taking it to the hoop.
25 for Bird, Boston to within two. Licky, little one-on-one with Lewis and nowhere to go. Jackson hits a three.
Well, Brian Shaw didn't measure that one quite enough. Took about a half a step too far off of Jackson.
Licky quick hands, but Lewis gets it back. Bird sets. Knocks down a three outside. 28 for Bird.
Celts are getting serious now.
Licky draws a foul on the way through.
So the foul was on number 35, Reggie Lewis.
That was pretty good defense that time on the part of Reggie, as he took him off the attack angle and really forced him to a poor shot. Sometimes that's the best you can do on defense, is force the guy to a poor shot. Shouldn't try and block it if you think he's going to be taking a poor shot for him.
They try to double Bird. He finds Reggie. McHale's wide open. Kevin in double figures with 11. Jackson right back, blocked by Shaw, but it comes to Licky, who drains another jump shot. Here's Reggie. And Licky got him on the way by.
Second foul was on number 21, Licky, his second personal foul.
Second on Licky.
Third team foul.
And Reggie will go to the free throw line. 5:38 to go here, third quarter.
Reggie Lewis has 2 shots. Number 7, D. Brown replaces Brian Shaw.
D. Brown in, Brian Shaw out. Brian leaves with 9.
Well, he didn't really leave that man as much the last couple of times that he's been defending. And he's been able to get up and bother the shot.
Chris Jackson coast to coast, blocked by Parish and saved by Robert. D. Brown on a 4-on-3 break to Lewis. Nice up fake, and he'll go to the line as Wolf got him.
Good read of the defense by D. Brown, as when he saw that there were 3 defenders back. You watch Parish get a piece of that one. And here come the Celts. 4 guys running against 3 defenders. He reads it and gives it to the trailer. Good adjustment by Wolf, however, on defense to take away what could have been a layup.
Celtics uncharacteristically missing free throws here tonight, Tom. Is that the pace of the game?
Could be. The Celts are trying to play an up-tempo game with their 3 slowest people up front.
Jerome Lane too hard. Wolf's tap won't go. Parish clears it out and gives it to D. Brown. Celtics a chance to take a lead here. Bird with the left hand.
Well, it's inside to any one of 3 people who ought to be able to dominate in there.
Woolridge can't get it down. Reggie looking, finds D. Brown. D out to Bird, wants 3. Rebound Lane and Parish. And here comes Jackson. Davis comes up shooting. Boy, this is a track meet right now. Here comes Brown again. Takes it himself.
A little life in the Celts defense And really some good taking it to the hoop by everybody with a white uniform.
Woolridge gets it back in the paint. McHale got a piece of it. Woolridge the loose ball. Left-handed for 2. Celtics had run off 7 straight to grab that lead.
They worked very hard, though, to regain the lead with their elder statespeople.
McHale's jump hook goes down. He's got 13. Boston by 3. 3:45 to go in the third. Jackson for 2.
Well, D. Brown looked like a rookie on that one as he went to try and make the steal on Chris Jackson. No way.
Celtics take a timeout. 3:39 to go in the third. Boston by 1. Tennis action in store for you this weekend. Catch Steffi Graf and Zina Garrison along with some of the best women's tennis players in the world as they compete in the Euro America's Cup. Don't miss semifinal action Saturday live at 1 o'clock, and then the final Sunday also live at 2. Celts by 1 in the ball with 3:33 to go in the third.
Little pressure defense being applied by the Nuggets. Token pressure.
Kevin Gamble back in. Kevin McHale rattles home a fall away.
Yeah, and all Orlando does is shake his head. You know, he's not shaking his hand. That's the option.
Jerome Lane outside.
Well, now you know they're hot.
You got that right.
That is not his shot.
You got that right. Double on Kevin. He throws it away. It'll go out of bounds.
That was actually a good read of the defense by Kevin McHale as the first cutter went through, and then he got doubled, and Brown was open, but it was a poor pass.
Lane leaves it. Gamble picks it off. 3-on-3 break. Bird was the second man through, and there's a foul on McHale as he goes up for the jump hook.
Well, Kevin Gamble didn't make up his mind as Bird was really coming up as the middleman trailer and really could have gotten perhaps a layup.
3 on Jerome Lane, and Denver long since over the limit.
Kevin McHale has 2 shots.
Paul Westhead is getting there.
Well, this style of play is totally aggressive offensively. I mean, it is a shooting gallery, and by the time the team gets into the middle of the season, they're going to have no conscience, and they're going to have lots of confidence launching all those outside shots. It's always the quarrel I had with the style was really the defensive side, and it seems to be a little bit better than not just using that press defense to create tempo. They're using it to make steals.
Still don't exactly bite your numbers off.
No, they don't. And a half-court defense is not exactly the most tenacious you've ever seen either.
Walter Davis rattles a 3 in there.
I'll tell you, you just better put people on the perimeter there and stick with those outside shooters.
Tied at 1:08 with still better than 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. And an offensive foul is whistled on Joe Klein.
Offensive foul on the Celtics, number 53, Joe Klein.
Chris Ford, more of a workout tonight than he expected. Well, I shouldn't say that he expected, because Chris takes every game seriously. On paper, one would have thought.
2 minutes, 2 minutes.
Adams had some daylight. D. Brown got to him, though. Adams a little more daylight. That little hesitation strip by McHale, picked off by Cook. Back to Adams. Short with the 3. Rebound Lane. Adams looking again for the 3. Michael puts him up. Lane out on Bird. Larry takes him baseline. Back to Kevin. Kevin's runner short. Tipped. Bird trying to save it and out of bounds, and they say Davis touched it. It'll be Boston ball, 1:24 to go here, third quarter.
Well, the Celts are facing some rotating defense right now, and they're not going that extra pass cleanly to find the open man.
Kevin was so busy moving Cook out of the way, he wasn't there when the ball got there. Nuggets another shot at the lead. Rasmussen. Cook there for an offensive rebound. He'll try and hit.
Yeah, they've got lots of offensive confidence, I'll tell you.
Does anybody have a red light on this team?
I don't think so. Not even an amber. It's green light all the way.
Larry toes it up. Hits for 3 again. Third 3 of the night for Bird.
That time, Pete Brown really played Adams perfectly. Joe Klein is just dropping too far off Rasmussen to protect penetration. No way can he protect against anybody that's going to drive that far out.
D. Brown comes up, shoots. Boston by 1. Final 20 seconds or so of the third. Walter Davis again for 2.
It's going to be a dogfight.
Rasmussen the loose ball. Up ahead Adams. Does he know how much time? He got it off. Count the bucket. 25 from Michael Adams at the end of 3. And the Nuggets hold on to their 3-point lead. Entertaining games of the year going down here at the Garden tonight. Denver with the lead 116-113, and we still have 12 minutes of basketball left.
You're going to just see a great situation right now on the last play of the quarter as he gets the shot off just as the buzzer was about to sound.
That's end to end. In 3.9 seconds. Parish going right at Rasmussen to open up the 4th and hits a turnaround.
Well, they've got to make up their mind that that's what they've got to do to beat this team. Go to the strength. The real advantage is not in the speed, but in the size of the Celtics and how they play close to the hoop. And they got to get out on the perimeter.
Air ball.
But just like there, where Parish was just sitting there waiting.
Bird. Looking for another 3. And it bounces over the top out of bounds. Larry's got 3 3-pointers already tonight. He also has 33 points.
Well, you can't take the outside shot away from Bird. He's so good with it. Well, that's the dilemma.
Adams a little room. Just keeps going.
Well, they put him in a pocket, but didn't zip it up.
They certainly did not. And Adams comes up and just picks Shaw. Michael working on his best offensive game of the year. He has tied his season high at 29. He's got almost 11 minutes left. Parish again. Short. Tip won't go. Comes to Lichty. Nuggets by 5 in the ball. Adams on Lewis. Almost went in, and he'll go to the line. They gave the foul to Shaw. That's number 2 on Bryant.
Celts are digging a hole for themselves right now because Denver is starving for a win, and they're going to scratch it and scratch for it this entire 4th quarter, and they're going to keep the pace at you. And how many times have you heard me say that if you're an up-tempo team, you count on breaking a game open in the 4th quarter? Now, they don't have the type of half-court offense, Denver, that if they're forced to slow it down and you take the tempo away from them here in the 4th quarter, to really match the Celtics.
Parish gets it to Bryant. 7-point Nugget lead. Bird open. Reggie fighting hard. Rasmussen comes away with it.
Just not looking to McHale right now. That's a guy that can get him.
Woolridge can't get it down. Thought he was fouled. Here comes Brian Shaw. Up to Reggie on a wing. Reggie in traffic. Knocks down 2.
You know, right now the Celtics are trying to zip the Nuggets when they should be trying to zap them.
And Lane can't handle the pass. The Nuggets turn it over. Paul Westhead is talking to Hugh Hollins. Three on 2, Brian coast to coast. He's got 11.
Well, he just got by Lichty and never let him get back.
Jackson is in the lineup for Adams. Jerome Lane, fall away jumper. Tipped up and in by Woolridge.
Well, at the end of the quarter, the Nuggets had taken 96 shots to the Celtics 78. Part of the problem for the Boston Celtics has been turnovers.
We'll be back. Continues next week when the Celtics come home from their Texas trip to meet the Milwaukee Bucks. Wednesday, December 12th. Live half-hour pregame at 7, and the Bucks and Celtics at 7:30.
Does Chris Ford mean business with these guys? You bet. Look at that. And to boot, throws his clipboard down. They're getting a message.
Well, he was, right before we were able to catch that on camera, he was really in Kevin's face. Larry pops out, can't make it, and Woolridge pulls it down.
Well, one of the things that starts to go at the tail end of a ball game is your outside shooting when you play at this tempo.
And Bernie Fryer said he didn't see it, and the Celtics get it on a hometown call.
So at this stage of the ball game, you've got to almost go inside as many times as you possibly can. There you go. One way or another.
Lichtke, nice catch on the sideline, then he lost it, but Reggie Lewis got a hand on it. Walter Davis tees it up. Parish is there. Celtics down by 3, 10 rebounds for the Chief. Bird wants it on Davis. Waits for the double team to go away. Spins on Davis. Got the bucket and a foul.
More of the same, and more of the same, and more of the same. On the box. Look at this. He pulls it out. Now Walter Davis cannot defend Bird down on the paint in the box area. Look, a little spin move. Gets nudged from behind. No double team.
I swear that's the pace of the game.
Well, you are absolutely right.
Davis missing deep. Jackson there for the rebound. He back rims it. Reggie comes out. Boston's 3-on-1. And Walter Davis says, let's stop it right here.
Well, there was a bad play by Reggie. He had a 3-on-1, and he should have gotten the ball back to Brian Shaw. There were 2 people open on the other side of the court. Instead, he'll only go to the line. There would have been a possible 3-point play.
And he won't even get to the line.
He won't even get to the line. As they say, Reggie was not shooting.
That's a good play by Davis.
It sure was. That's one of those situations that you have to read. Here it is again over the box.
Bird fakes the pass to the cutter. He's got Davis again. Wants him. No, says Hugh Hollins. Foul before the shot.
Larry Bird is working it probably harder in this ball game than he has in many others this season.
They keep going to the matchup. They'll foul Walter Davis out in the next 2 minutes there. Davis trying to half front Bird this time. Now Larry gets it. And Lichty gets the foul this time.
Nuggets foul on number 21, Lichty. His third personal foul, 14 fouls. On the Nuggets, Larry Bird.
Celts have played some reasonable defense against this ball club here since about the 8-minute mark of the third quarter. They have to play intelligent basketball now. Take it up there. If you've got the fast break, a good shot going to the hoop, take it. If not, get it to the good matchup.
26th lead change of the game, and Boston's up by 1. Chris Jackson, nice dribble move, then lost the dribble. Boy, if that goes in, it would have been trouble. Bird, the tough rebound. Stripped by Woolridge. No foul called, and Jackson gets a basket. Parish breaks the 10-second line. Gives it up to Lewis. Nuggets by 1. 7:15 to go in the game. Reggie!
Feeble attempt at a double team of Bird, and he picked it up immediately.
Woolridge to the hole. Orlando with 25.
Woolridge is returning the favor, taking it strong to the hoop.
Bird again wants it on Davis. Gets it. No double from Jackson. McHale couldn't handle a bullet pass. Good hustle, Parish. Reggie comes up, shoot. Shaw the rebound. And he's fouled by Wolf.
And luckily, too, because that ball did not hit the rim, and it would have been a 24-second violation.
The heads-up play by Bryant.
Sure was.
Wolf sits down with 3. Michael Adams has come back in, along with Jerome Lane.
The one thing you have to do while a team, when you're playing against a team that is emerging in the style, is that you've got to really work and intelligently use what you think is your best advantages. Now, Chris Ford has obviously in this game said that we are not going to really beat them with an up-tempo style, and we're going to use our size to beat them. And they really have not brought it into play as much as they could have.
Adams, right back at you offense, leaves it for Woolridge. Orlando wants it, comes up short. Rebound to Lewis. Litke couldn't pick off the pass, and a backcourt is called. Bird was straddling the line. That's probably a pretty good call.
There it is. Well, where is it?
Well, it's a little further along, but we don't want to miss the action here. Not a good game to try to get replays. Litke pops out.
Lane now has Bird.
Nice play. 11 on the shot clock, 5:55 on the game clock. We are tied at 128.
Well, they've made Bird right now the guy that's going to carry him to the promised land, and have not really used the McHale matchup at all.
Robert rolls to the hoop, and Woolridge got there for the block. And the foul.
And the big bang.
Yeah.
Well, in essence, what Chris Ford is doing with this ball club right now is using Larry Bird's intelligence in defeating the Denver Nuggets. He's letting them select what matchup to use, to read the defense, spot the open man. He, in essence, is becoming not only the scorer, but the potential playmaker.
Boston by 2. Woolridge. Litke on the cut. McHale got him. That's 4 on Kevin. Litke steps to the free throw line, a chance to tie the game again.
You know, if you're not doubling and rotating your defense, there's no way that a man should beat you on a cut like Litke made that time. The prime responsibility is to stay between your man and the ball and the basket. You know, there's alignment that you set up.
260 points on the board, 5:25 to go. Reggie trying to lay it off. Caught a break there because he was kind of undecided.
Yeah, and they just grabbed McHale from behind. The guy he was going to try and lay down to.
Rasmussen, the first in danger of fouling out of this, as he has 5. Well, I know the crowds haven't been turning out in Denver. They've been getting lower and lower, but
team's getting better.
I tell you, off this night, this is pretty entertaining basketball to watch.
Getting better. And the defense is really a little bit better.
Yep, as if you're running.
Yep. The offense is playing with much more confidence.
Parish trying to lay it down. McHale saves it out of bounds. Boston ball.
Celts playing a little bit better defense as Chris Ford wants a 20-second timeout.
So Paul Westhead will talk it over with his troops. 5 minutes and 3 seconds to go in the game. And the Celtics clinging to a 2-point lead, 132 to 130.
Well, they forced Michael Adams to take a bad shot. There's Parish, tries to save it. Bird really had his back turned, and there's good hustle by McHale. But Shaw is starting to contain Michael Adams a little bit better. Keep him in between his knees. And it really bothered that shot. It was way short.
Shaw, Lewis, Bird, Parish, McHale for Boston. Adams, Lichty, Lane, Woolridge, and Rasmussen for the Nuggets.
Celts need one here.
Ryan falls down, and Adams immediately dives in there, looks up at the official and yells, "Jump, jump."
Some strange happenings here tonight.
We've seen a little bit of it all. I hope Dick Lipe is getting time and a half here beside me on this.
Boy, he's got his calculator going overtime. How many batteries did he go through?
That thing is smoking over here.
Either that or get it out in the sun. Re-energize it.
Walter Davis coming in. Celtics with the fresh 24. Adams on Shaw. Bird and Lane really battling. Shaw just goes the other way.
Good move by Shaw. Once again, something going strong to the hoop.
This is a big lead for the second half here. Boston by 4. Rasmussen gets the screen for Adams. Gets the ball back. Parish was there. Rasmussen missed the shot. Foul, Jerome Lane.
Well, Parish learned his lesson in that first quarter where he was really not paying attention to Rasmussen on the perimeter. He's one of their targets, much like Bill Lambier is with the Pistons.
Yep.
You've got to honor his ability to hit that outside shot, and he's very much a part of this offense with that shot.
McHale at the line has 2 shots.
This will be a painful win for the Celtics, if indeed they do win it.
Not out of the woods by a darn sight here. Woolridge hits a jump shot. 27 for the league's leading scorer. Denver within 2 as we approach the 4-minute mark. Bryan again. Kisses home the runner. Big fourth quarter for Brian Shaw. Woolridge, McHale blocked it. Shaw got it. Long pass for Bird. Back to Parish. Rasmussen.
And Parish was back in the paint trying to help Bird on Woolridge and paid the price. got a bunch of guys on that Celtic bench that are down, squatting.
They're into this game.
They sure are.
Lane called for the foul as Bird attempted the fall away. Jerome, I believe, now has 5. Yes, he does.
Well, they're up and standing now. Nothing relaxing about this game at all, guys.
We've got a timeout on the floor. 3:07 left to go. 138, 134, Boston. December means the college football bowls are upon us, and Sports Channel kicks off the postseason with a great matchup in the California Raisin Bowl. Central Michigan battles San Jose State in the first bowl game of the year. Don't miss the opening kickoff Saturday at 3:30 only on Sports Channel. 3:07 to go in the game. 138, 134.
Celts have held the Nuggets to a 35% shooting average here in the fourth quarter as their defense has been invigorated. Celts, and we just got this little note from Dick Light, have taken 40 free throws, now 41, have made 31. Nuggets only 18.
39 for Bird. Celtics by 6. Bird slaps it away from Woolridge with 5 on the shot clock. 20 seconds of solid defense there by the Celtics.
Now McHale is out defending Litke, and Bird has got Woolridge.
Litke goes around McHale. Robin Parish the rebound. 13 boards for the Chief to go with 23 points.
Give them one shot, get the rebound.
Reggie has it slapped away, loose underneath. Shaw, the good hands. Tipped. Davis has got it.
But you've got to come up with a shot of your own.
Litke finds Adams for 3. Knocked down by Parish. No call. McHale the rebound. Michael Adams just 1 of 9 shooting threes tonight. He has 31 points. Larry got it.
Cal set a pick on Litke and freed Bird.
41 for Bird. They lead by 8. Woolridge. Parish gets another board.
Well, this is the part of the ball game that Denver would have problems with.
McHale right spot.
As they really don't have a half-court offense to go along with this up-tempo game at this stage of their season.
1:37 to go in the game, and Boston suddenly by 10. 144, 134. Don't miss the great college basketball action Sports Channel has on tap for you this Saturday. John Thompson and the Georgetown Hoyas battle Rice. Don't miss the opening tip, 11 p.m. right here on Sports Channel.
Well, one of the things has become evident even this early in the season for the Celtics is that there's a couple of ways they can beat you. Number one, with the quick guys, the zip boys, they can really beat you with layups on an up-tempo game. But when forced to really go with their elder statesmen, the Zapp brothers, they can slow it down in essence and really take it to you inside. This game tonight, should the Celtics win it, and it appears to be in hand, is really a tribute to Larry Bird.
123 shots. 124 shots put up by the Nuggets.
And Reggie Lewis
came up lame.
Yep, something happened.
Reggie might have pulled a hamstring. I hope not.
I think he hurt his back. He's had back problems.
Woolridge with the interception. Reggie just watching the action, and McHale called for the foul.
Now, I don't know why they didn't call timeout with Reggie. He's going to go right into the locker room as his back is hurting. And Dr. Arnie Scheller will accompany him.
Yes, kind of came up lame.
Yeah, he went to stop, and all of a sudden, I think he threw his back out. He was holding the bottom part of his back.
Walter Davis.
I tell you, even when you're right there with him.
Davis to steal. Bird, the loose ball, fouled by Orlando Woolridge.
Denver foul is on number 0, Orlando Woolridge. His 5th personal foul penalty situation.
You know, his stint with the Lakers kind of straightened this guy out. He had some bad personal problems coming from Chicago to New Jersey. And I hope he is totally straightened out, as he must be, because he's playing very aggressive basketball right now, and he's about as focused as I've seen him since his rookie year.
Litke comes in for Adams, and Michael gets a good hand as he sits down with 31 points and was in double figures for assists.
Let it be duly noted that Denver extended the Celtics.
Absolutely.
And gave them all they could handle.
Absolutely. Bird trying to save the loose ball and unable to keep it in with 43 plus seconds to go.
Hey, rep.
This is the type of team that you just surgically have to carve up with your experience and good shot selection.
Litke leaves it for Woolridge. Rasmussen, nice job in the offensive board. Missed the jump hook though. Got it back again with some hustle. Woolridge throws it in. And he is right at his league leading average of 29. Litke goes, tries to foul Gamble. Shaw, a nice fake, finds McHale. Bird. Celtics wanted him to take the 3, gives it up to Parish with 2. Robert hits a fall away. 25 for Parish. Litke.
Brian Shaw came up lame. Looks like he hurt his left wrist once again.
So the Celtics take some bumps and bruises here tonight as Brian, holding on to the left wrist, walks off. But the Celtics are now 14-3 on the season as they win at 148-140. Here's a look at what's coming up tonight on Sports Channel at 10 o'clock, Sale, New England. And then at 10:30, Sports Nightly with all the latest scores and highlights. And then at 11 p.m., the Hartford Whalers hockey against the Canadiens. That on tape delay. Next Celtic game will be next Wednesday night when the Celtics come back from that 3-game swing down in Texas to take on the Milwaukee Bucks, 7 o'clock for the pregame show, 7:35 or so for the tap-off. 148-140. Again, the final score. Boston wins it by 8. Welcome back once again.